Alright, man, what's going on, guys? Here's another rant video about Teamobi. Pretty much, they screwed up again. So let's see. Here, I just broke it down to points pretty much. You can look on the forum right now. I hope you guys actually go to the forum and like rant and try to get things to change. But pretty much, I broke it into points. I was like, they need to update our servers. We still don't have the notification tab. I'm not going to go into depth until like the end of the video, but we don't have like minor or not really. It's like it can be major, but it's like minor things that doesn't work for our server that works in other servers. Don't know why. And they barely ever gives us like frequent double XP events. Their customer service is some trash. They don't help you on transactions. Whenever they say they will help, I have some people that got their account hacked or whatever, and they try to get it back. But then they would be like, okay, we'll help you. And then 5 months later, they come back and be like, was your email legit? Was it real? And like, you couldn't just tell me that 5 months earlier yourself and make me wait for like 5 months just to get a simple reply, just for you to say, okay, we'll look into it, and then never get it back for like 7 months. But it's just stuff like that. You get left out of important events. They recently just said some retarded tail crap saying we didn't have enough players, so instead of just, you know, be like giving us the benefit of the doubt that we've been in the game, the world server been in the game for like nearly as long as the game came out, maybe a year after the game came out, because you know this game used to be Vietnamese only, and they put it in the Play Store, and the Play Store version wasn't working for like, not even kidding you, like 3 months until it finally started working. So then the world server was open, but that was only on Play Store for a little bit. And then the original owners, I don't know, got bought out, something like that. I don't know. I hope they didn't get bought out, or maybe they just got larger. But let's go to it. We get left out of there's a super tournament going on, like the thing you see in Dragon Ball Super with the World Universal Tournament, stuff like that. We're getting left out of that. They create a new server so they can create it in that server instead. So we're pretty much out of that event because we didn't have enough players. So they just create a whole new server for other players to join that server so they can do it. It makes no sense to me. But okay. And there's no English forum on Ngoc Rong. We always have to translate. Pretty much easy. Going on to this next one, bro. This is what this guy said. This guy said, we need at least 2 times the world server so we can start the Bears tournament. So what he's saying is, we need 2 world servers. Like, we have to have 2 world servers for some reason. To depend with Viet servers. To depend with Viet servers. There's 7 Viet servers. We need 2 just to go against them or whatever. World server didn't have much players, so they can't make second world server, or we'll be out of team in the first world server. His English isn't the greatest. He probably translated this because he's the Vietnamese mod. So pretty much what he's saying is we didn't have enough people in our server to make a second one so we can face the Viet servers. So instead of just, you know, just putting us in there anyway, just so we can see how it's like, just so we can have some fun, they just say, you know what, we're scrapping you guys. Doesn't matter. Then he was like, alright, for now, all the Vietnamese updates always been updated in the world server. As long as it has nothing to do with the server update. Yet again, they don't even check in their game. There's still features that doesn't work to our server compared to all the other servers. There's still a bunch of features that still doesn't work. Here we have Light Boy saying, how you thinking? Like how you thinking? Well, I don't know, but I found this really racist and really irresponsible to not give equality for every server. Okay, first off, this is not racism. This has nothing to do with race. This just has to do with them completely giving less priority to a world server that's supposed to connect the world together with the game. That's irresponsible for them. Yes, it is. But race, nah, it has nothing to do with that, I don't think. But I don't know. What he said, he said, you added the 7th server. How is that supposed to have more players than the English server in one day? Believe it or not, guys, it's mainly like promoted and advertised in Vietnam or Vietnamese countries or whatever. So it's gonna get filled quick. As you see, I went on their server, right? And I hopped in Kakalot Village for a second, right? And the thing is completely packed. It's like every zone is like 7 and up, 9 and up. I'm like, how in the world, guys? But you can't, you know, you have to rely on this stuff because it's a new like server pretty much. So here's the next one when it's like This other guy also had reasons why our server has less players than their server, for the main fact that, first of all, it is true that the Vietnamese servers dropped first, because before it wasn't no English server or world server. It was just strictly Vietnamese. Vietnamese servers always updated first. That's not a like joke or whatever. That's completely true. They don't advertise this game to nobody. You see all these other games like Dokkan Battle, stuff like that. That's not even really English based, getting promoted here. That's like Japan, and it's promoted here, and everybody plays it pretty much. It used to be crazy popular, but the new games like Pirate War, Ninja School, we don't even know about them until it actually comes to us, and we're able to play it. But you have Vietnamese people that's already like maxed out and stuff like that, been played the game. It's crazy. Of course, it's human nature that they always want to get their people first to try it out instead of releasing it all at one time so everybody has the time to do it. Don't know. And first off, they need to give the world servers more commitment. It only is going to make more sense. If they don't give us any commitment, then there's going to be less and less players every day, pretty much. So here we have the next point is about to come up across, but it's the world servers. You want English, you want every pretty much race and creed to go and just play your game, but if you don't promote it or do anything, how is anybody going to find your game and play it? That's why that's how we're always going to get left out, because they have terrible promoting skills. Here's the next point coming up. Next point is basically talking about just items they left out, things they could give to us, just other stuff. Here we go. All right. So basically, AWO, I don't know what this dude's a complete game boss. He has released all items to NPC that has in world server. I'm gonna go. Okay, release all the items in NPC that the other servers have in the world server, pretty much. There's some PC functions. Obviously, notification tab, Bora doesn't really work as well as in the Vietnamese servers. There's still some functions missing from our stuff. And the special disguises, I didn't look into the special disguises yet, but I guess that's what he means. This guy is probably like a professional for this. All right, release all battle and crew function battle. Obviously, add all items and functions that had released in Vietnam servers to the world server. Yes, pretty much. I want everything to be so equal. It is like, you remember, guys, we thought it was gonna be a universal server, like everybody get in one server and just get together and just fight each other. You remember that, guys? It was crazy how we all thought that could have been a thing, but guess what? Nope, not today. Not going to be a thing today at all. And the next point is coming up. Just give it a second. Alright, here basically this is the notification tab. You see how it's completely empty. It doesn't tell you anything like these other servers do. This has usually been like this since it's been added to our server. And here we have their version of the notification tab. It's always like updated. There's always something new to the thing. That little text at the very top has been there since forever. It changes sometimes, but here's the little comparison. Not really comparison, just a look at their server. You see how packed that get? That doesn't happen in the English server. So anybody saying our servers are like larger than any of their servers combined, that's kind of false, because they completely dominate our servers. So wait. Also, another little extra little bait thing for them is they don't ever update the English language of what's censored. I cannot say me. I cannot say anything with the E on it for worth anything. I cannot say anything without there being a censor for some reason, but I can go on their server and just type normally as I would and don't give it get censored. So I don't understand that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, just a little thing. So see you guys later on the next video.